The ANC's Eastern Cape conference is finally expected to kick off today. This follows delays due to internal disputes and administrative issues, we're told. Premier Oscar Mabuyane will be defending his position as provincial chair against Babalo Madikizela. For more on what we can look forward to this weekend, we're joined by political analyst Dr Ntsikelelo Breakfast via our video link this morning. Dr. Breakfast, it's great to talk to you. And we are saying that it might go ahead. For now, the word is that it will go ahead. But do you reckon there is still a risk that we'll see another postponement? And if it is another postponement, it'll be the fifth one?
Michelle, I think there has been a political attempt by the incumbent to outmaneuver the other faction, during the process of the auditing of branches. But I think that was intercepted by the other faction. No wonder there have been complaints, disputes, and legal action. But then they could not sustain that. That's why, in the beginning they were moving the conference to the right. But I think it's quite difficult at the moment, from my standpoint, to see which way the wind is blowing. So the outcome can go either way. At the same time, I think Oscar Mabuyane has two strategic advantages. First of all, he has the state machinery at his disposal, meaning that he can dish out favors, to certain people in exchange for votes. Also, he is a strong henchman of the president. And the president is seen to be a darling of capital. So meaning that he also has access to money. And, it begs the question as to what influences the behavior of human beings. Is it principles or money? And most conferences of the ANC, they are won by buying votes and so on. So I don't know how the situation is going to play itself out, but at the same time, I think Oscar Mabuyane stands a better chance.
Dr. Breakfast, Oscar Mabuyane going up against Babalo Madikizela for the top job in the province. Talk to us about where either of their strengths lie, and I suppose building up to the December conference, what a win by Mabuyane would mean for Cyril Ramaphosa.
Yeah, so there are three contenders in theory. That is Oscar, Mdungwa, Mlibo, and Madikizela. But I think in practice, there are only two contenders for the chairmanship position, and that is Oscar and Madikizela. I think Mlimo is going to withdraw at the 11th hour. I think he is just creating a confusion, which is part of political warfare. So I think at the end of the day, he's going to join forces with Madikizela. This is going to be a geopolitical battleground. Because if things go according to plan for the Ramaphosa faction, that will boost up his campaign to come back for a second term. But if Oscar loses, then Ramaphosa is going to be dealt with a blow. I think he's going to suffer a serious political setback. But I think Madikizela has nothing to lose. Though he says that, again, that he supports the president, I take that with a pinch of salt. Because why would you say that? But at the same time, you are joining forces with Andile Lungisa, who is a strong proponent of radical economic transformation. There's nothing wrong about that. That is a matter of choice. But at the same time, I think that someone is not telling the truth in terms of who he supports.
Dr. Ntsikelelo Breakfast, let me thank you for your time this morning. Political analyst, as we build up to the ANC's Eastern Cape elective conference set down for this weekend.